Hi everybody, today is March 14th, it's Pi Day. I'm your host Helium Lemon 15, and welcome back to Dark Castle. Oh, good gameplay right from the start. We're going left. What is this, Metroid? We're going left. What is this, Super Mario Bros. 3, World 4-3? I think that's the one. Anyway, doing some sweet gameplay right here to kill the enemies just in time and to float over Mr. Cutter Guy, whose name is Sir Kibble. Sir Kibble is a great name for an enemy. It makes me think of a medieval squire who eats dog food. I'm sure that's very original. And we're smashing these mercenary guys. Shady missionaries. No, wait, mercenaries. I meant mercenaries! This hallway should look very familiar. Well, heck, the opening segment should look very familiar. Exploding enemies in tight spaces. Always my favorite. Peth. Whatever. Well, we almost died right there, but fortunately I was enough of a gamer to game ourselves that no, I hate calling myself a gamer, and I kind of hate people who call themselves gamers. I don't know what it is about me. I mean, yes, video games are a big part of my life, but I just hate the word gamer. It's not how I would ever define myself, if that makes sense, and my throat's already stopping up. Do. Yeah, dude, this is totally a metal song. I feel like this could have been written, well, I don't know what rock band to compare this to because it's very Japanese, and I don't know how to like quantify that Japanese-ness of it, but you know. So here we have oh yeah, here we have these secret one-ups. It's like, hey man, I think in Kirby's Adventure you could just like eat some of the one-ups through the wall, which is what I was trying to do here. And it did not work. The one-ups were like, no, you cannot Matthew McConaughey yourself inside the vending machine. That's not what real people do. Mark Zuckerberg, and that's clearly a coherent thought. Anyway, no, I do not want Rick the hamster. He's kind of pointless in this situation, and he cannot do wall jumps. Rick's special abilities in Dreamland 3 are wall jumps. No, I think Nago has Nago has double jumps. Rick, perchance, has wall jumps. I know Rick having wall jumps is like the solution to like that one puzzle in Kirby 64. And then Rick can like jump on enemies, but he can't do any of that crap in this game, so I don't know what's the point of Fahoku Gods. And let's Fahoku Gods again. Let's Fahoku Gods again. Remember that one song from that one summer? I don't know who'll be there. It's probably Joe and Jake. You remember Joe and Jake from the first song?
Marzipan? I just wanted to call and say that are you my daughter? I was looking at marzipan glazed ham, and I got some pretty weird results.
I don't know, the King of Town's actual voice is quite higher than that, but I'm kind of toning it down for the sake of my neighbors. Anyway, this is just unfair. This freaking Gordo placement is like a prime example of the game being unfair. And I picked the wrong path to start out with, and I felt like a bozo, and I got smashed into the wall, like that one scene in Star Wars A New Hope. I think it's A New Hope. But they don't actually get smashed. You think they're going to get smashed. So once you pick the first path correctly, it's easy to tell which way you're supposed to go after that, because it basically just alternates. Up, center, down, center, up, center, down, center, up, center, down, center, and it's like, yeah, basically. Do you want to cut your own arm off? I don't know why, but that makes me crack up every time. I have been depressed, but Homestar Runner usually makes me crack up quite a fair bit. In particular, we haven't changed these batteries since Donnie's bar mitzvah. I don't know why that one in particular. But I was also watching a bunch of... I was talking about JonTron in one of the previous videos. And then I just started watching like a bunch of JonTron that I had not seen yet. And it was kind of cathartic for me. I don't know why. But the Vanilla Ice video, the Drug PSA video. So here demonstrating the design of the castle. How it's 7 levels laid out in a mirror image sort of from each other, and the levels on one side are mirror images of the levels on the other side. So it's cool, but yeah, they just reused 1, 2, and 3 and just basically made them backwards, and that's 4, 5, and 6. I feel like it's a little lazy, but whatever. Is Kirby's Dreamland 2 for you? I feel like it's kind of a lazy game, but hey, at least, you know, they got a formula going, and they started improving on it, because they had some root beer, and they had an office party, and they had a flowchart, and they said synergy. Thanks for reaching out. We're reaching out to our employees. Oh no, Gibdo room. Yes, I know Gibdos are Zelda, not Kirby. I do not know what those are called, but we shall find out soon enough, and I will not tell you why. I hope you like the beeping noise, the 1 health, you know. And I was aware of that, of course, every time I entered a room. I was like, beep, 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 beep. Okay, I know I gotta play each room carefully, and I kept doing it. I played this room carefully, even showing off a bit here, trying to do like a Grand Poo World perfect entry into a door, and then I got KO'd by that umbrella guy jumping on me, so I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, back to Umbrella Guy. I like how he sticks his tongue out at you. He looks like a doggy. As a birthday present to myself, I got like a anniversary collection on CD of some Prairie Home Companion, and it was like some asserted like musical numbers and stories. And oh my gosh, I love Garrison Keillor's storytelling. And I probably mentioned this, like, but it's very nostalgic for me. I feel like I'm being transported back to like 2011 or 2012 or something. Which was about the first time I played this game, 2012 or something like that. I don't have a lot of specific memories from this game. I remember visiting my older friend in the hospital who had like broke his leg or something. I remember one night where it was kind of like a lazy summer night, and it was just my mom and I, and we ordered some like chicken from Dallas Barbecue. And I remember like playing this game like either first thing before or first thing right after like a really long family road trip. Probably both of each. No, I'll shut up. How many kids do you want to have? 3 kids, 1 of each. I made that joke on Facebook recently, and like, it's an old joke. Everybody, like, a lot of old comics make that joke, and I was like, oh no, am I being transphobic? So I resolved to take it off. These exploding things are kind of weird, kind of hard to avoid. I never quite figured it out. This is my 3rd attempt at the Dedede fight. I was very snide about it, but I clipped out 2 deaths. So if you notice, if you were very observant, you would notice my life counter going down from 8 to 6. And that was me being sneaky, because I'm a sneaky guy like that. I'm so sneaky. I sneak into your cereal and run for office. So that was one of the Garrison Keillor stories. He told this story about like this dog, and this dog, how he had a revenge on this one guy, and how they were at like a wedding, and the dog is just glaring at him. Like the dog and a guy with beef against each other, literally in one instance. But I don't know. That's always funny. I wonder where I wonder why people and where and when and how people started saying beef. Like, I got a beef with you. I'm really beefy about that. My muscles are really beefy. Beefy apparently means something inappropriate too, but to me it just means beefy muscles, cause beef. I don't know. And beef is a pretty good meat. That's kind of a mediocre sounding fanfare, don't you think? Dedede's just lying there with his arm raised up in the air. So this is the bad ending. I am showing it off on purpose because I feel like this game doesn't get played enough, and I actually kind of like the bad ending because you get this cute music, and you get all these enemy names. So we have Sparky, Kabu. I remember him from the anime. I didn't like the anime. I know a lot of guys my age love anime, and more power to them. Mombies, really? It probably seems like, you know, because I play Kirby and Zelda and all that stuff, it probably seems like I'm the kind of guy who would love anime. But, I like Frank Zappa, you know, that's what I like. Actually, even that I have to put a qualification on it, is like, I don't like Frank Zappa songs with a lot of raunchy lyrics. I just think he's a good musician, you know? I like, not even sure that I like Star Wars or Star Trek that much. I like the original series. It's for its campiness and its 1960s-ness. I like the 60s. I like Hogan's Heroes. I like the Monkees. But, not so much that I would go and watch them right now, although I do have phases where I go and watch a lot of the Monkees. You know, and like that kind of like Maxwell Smart, good 60s humor. Anyway. And Interrobang? Huh? The end. Okay, cool. Hey, wait up, guys. Wait for me. Hey, wait a second. I can't run that fast. Question mark. The end? Poor Kine. He can't run fast like me. I'm not very athletic, and so I would always... Oh gosh, bringing up my baggage from middle school. Like, we used to like... They would allow us to go out for lunch, and so we would go to the park, which was like... I say 3 blocks, but they're long blocks, so it's really more like 10 blocks. 10 blocks over. And I was still pretty, like, chubby and unathletic in middle school, so the other boys would, like, run as fast as they could back to school and leave me in the dust. Because they didn't want to get in trouble, but, you know, they were okay if I got in trouble. That's middle school for you. I feel for you if you're still in middle school, and here's a dumb jellyfish dude who I have to put him in his place because he is a radical... No, I'm kidding. The radical left, just in different costumes, that's all. Mr. Hoffman, are you familiar with contempt of court? Sir, it's practically a religion for me. I love that. I love the Yahtzee toss in the air. That's so dumb. I, like, jump over him and then get electrocuted. But anyway, I put that squid in his place. And, If you can't tell, I watched the trial of the Chicago 7 recently and thought it was a good movie, especially Sacha Baron Cohen and that Boston accent. But like the whole movie is Brits playing Americans, the movie. And you know, how come Brits Brits can play Americans, but Americans can't play Brits? Also, we have Kine and Spark. This makes the light bulb thing, I probably showed this earlier in the LP, but I think it's just hilarious. We just have this shield in front of us, and it's really loud. And we can't really, like, all we can do is, like, go forward. We can jump. We can't turn around, I think is the only limitation, but we go down here, and come on. Hey, look, it's an invisible door. Good job, Cat Police. That's what we do as Cat Police. Good job, we saved the world. And that's what we do as Cat Police. We make the world a better bump. I'm gonna drive the car because it's my birthday. Okay, so we go and we get stoned. And we don't get stoned, we get stoned. We get the ability of being able to turn into a big rock and crush things. Like the Thing in the Fantastic Four. And we crush these platforms and get the rainbow drop because we're amazing. And that's it for this episode. Bye and eat your turkey.